Welcome to Productive Joy with Dr. Christie, where fun meets action.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Productive Joy, the recap. We had a fabulous first week of 2026, and I had two fantastic guests, Chelsea Clark and Lauree Ostrofsky, and they taught us to glow up yourself and simply leap. And I think in both of their messages, what I took away is that sometimes you just have to do the thing that's hard. Even before you feel like you're ready to do it, you got to just go for it. There is nothing wrong with going for it. What's wrong is when we hold back, when we refuse to just leap. And then the glow up yourself is to recognize that we are not stuck where we are. The only person that's making us stuck is us. We actually have the power, the ability, the opportunity to push right past all of the stuff that is making us stuck and get unstuck. I definitely live in the stuck space. Sometimes I try really hard not to, but that doesn't mean I'm always successful. I definitely push, but sometimes I listen to the wrong voice in my head. So I'm not a perfectionist. And if you're an Enneagram fan and you know that ones are perfectionists, they're the ones that listen to the wrong voice in their head all the time. I instead am a 7, but I go to 1 when I'm not healthy. So I do listen to that voice sometimes. And I listen to the negative self-talk that I'm not worthy, I don't deserve this, instead of leaning into, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I deserve to have nice things, or I deserve to be successful in this space, or I have worked hard enough to deserve X. There's a big difference between worth and confidence, worth and doing things. But in both cases, I am worthy. I am worthy of success and of joy and all of the things, just like you are. And sometimes I need a reminder of that. Do you? Maybe it's just me. And if it's just me, that's fine. And this episode's for me. But I'm going to guess that there are a few of you listening going, yeah, but not me. I'm not worthy. I definitely don't deserve that fill in the blank, promotion, happy marriage, healthy kids, whatever. Yes, you do. You deserve all of that and then some. So what's preventing you from reaching all of those successful milestones? I know this is the time of year that people reflect and they look at things. And now we're about a week into the new year. And this is when most resolutions have taken a backseat. And we're like, yeah, no, that was too hard. Terrible idea. Instead, maybe we just be consistent. We're going to be consistent with the things that we're trying to do. We're not going to set unrealistic expectations of I am never going to look at another carb again. Instead, maybe we're going to focus on healthy carbs or we're going to focus on quantity instead of, Xing it out completely. I don't know what you set goals for. I do know that a lot of people set weight goals and consumption goals and health goals in the beginning of the year. I know this because I am a consistent gym goer, and our gym doubles in size in January. It does not stay that large in February, and I hate that because once you find the consistency for things, then you can be successful. So going back to Chelsea and Lauree and the idea of glowing up and of leaping, what scares you right now? What's preventing you from finding that new thing or from jumping where you've been kind of stuck? And what can you tactfully, intentionally do to jump that, to get to the other side of the concern? I don't know what that is, but you do. And here's the cool part. You don't have to do it alone. I'm here. I am the reason that I do this. The reason that I have produced 240 episodes and that I'm continuing to do this into 2026 is because I love knowing that maybe there's just one person out there who needed the message and needed to be reminded that joy is a choice and that you can attain it and that productive joy is a real actual thing that you are indeed capable of having. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're the person. So yay, congratulations. Now, you got to tell me, because otherwise I will get discouraged and I don't want to get discouraged. I want to get excited. So tell me, yes, Christie, I'm listening and I'm hearing you and I'm learning and this is what I'm learning. You can do that by just dropping a comment on any of these platforms, or you can email me at Christie, Christie at intentionalitygroup.com. Why? Because I coach people through this kind of stuff all the time. I also help coach organizations through this. And by this, I mean jumping the gaps, figuring out how to cross those gaps and turn them into gains. I help people figure out what they can do to be more human centered in their leadership and how they can make their organization and or their individual selves a little more productive and successful. So let me help. Whether that's in an individual way or an organizational way, don't just wait. You are not alone. And sometimes we think we are, and that's when we get really, really stuck. So today, maybe your message that you're taking with you is, hey, I'm not alone. And I can reach out to this crazy lady who talks to me on the car ride to wherever all the time. And let me help, because that's what I'm here for. And today, I just want to encourage you that you have a lot more influence over everything than you might realize. So exercise that influence and take one nugget, one little thing that you've learned and turn it into an action. Because if you don't, then you wasted the last few minutes, and I don't want you to ever waste time. Well, unless you're choosing to, right? But I want you to walk away with something. So today and every day, I need to encourage you to figure out a way to turn fun into action.